All right, guys, check it out. Today on American Heritage Garage, the moment you've all been waiting for. I know how much anticipation I've built up and how excited all of you are for me to show you no, it's not time yet, for me to unveil the new car that showed up last night. So sitting behind the cover right behind you right now is not yet, just give me a second. But the new car's right there. So I'm going to flip the camera around in just a second. I'm not going to waste much time talking. I'll kind of talk you through what we're dealing with here once we unveil it. So give me just a second. I'm going to take this camera and flip it around. Let's get to it. All right, guys, here it is. So just by looking, can you guess what it is? Take a look. It's a lot. It's big. It's all original. It's never been touched. I mean, minor. But it's never been painted. It's never been restored. You ready? I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this cover once I get it off here. I got to figure out how I'm going to get the cover off here. All right, here we go. I know I've built up enough anticipation. So there it is, folks. A 1960 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. All original, never been touched. This thing is sweet. As we go through the car here, I'll give you kind of some of the backstory on it. I'm going to show you some of the cool stuff that came with this car. and I'll explain a little bit about, like I said, the backstory. But I'm just going to step back for a second and let you guys soak this all in. Because like I said, it is like this, what you're watching right now doesn't do this thing justice. I guarantee it. You really have to see it in person. I think I stared at it, myself and Nick. We just stared at this thing for like 3 hours last night when it showed up. So let me step out of the way, take a look. All right, so let me grab the camera off the tripod here real quick, and we will do a quick walk around of this thing. Okay, so we're going to start up here at the front, and I'll walk you around. I'm going to try and stay out of the barn door light there because it kind of washes everything out. Keep everything as bright as we possibly can. You'll be able to see better on the other side. Look at the fins on this thing. You cut yourself right there. It's like a samurai sword. So, as we walk around and take a look at this thing, I'm going to show you some of the, again, original 1960 everything. Lacquer paint, chrome, everything. So, here's the backstory on this car. Any of you that have followed along kind of know. This is Jacqueline's car. Well, it's been placed in our care. We are now the custodians of this car. But it comes from her family. So I say it's her car. Her grandfather bought it brand new in 1960. It has 42,000 miles on it. It was a Sunday driver, a church car. Never saw winter. Was always stored in a heated garage. It was shown in its later years in the 80s and 90s. They were part of the Cadillac LaSalle Car Club. And when he passed away, they kept the car. There's also a 41 Cadillac, which I'll throw a picture of in the video here. That was restored by Jacqueline's grandfather and Jacqueline's uncle. When her grandfather passed away and her grandmother moved out of that house, they split the cars up in the family, and this one went to St. Louis to be with her uncle, a different uncle, and he contacted us and thought that we would be good custodians of it. We'd be able to watch after it and drive it in more of a rural country setting. And so we worked it out, and we got the transport to go pick it up, and it showed up last night at 11:30, and we unloaded it, and we were out here until 2 a.m. just staring at this thing. I'm going to pause for a second here and open the door on this side because we'll be able to see better light, and it's locked right now. So give me, actually I might have the keys on me. Maybe we can do this all at once. Give me a second here. We'll check out the interior. We'll check out the trunk. We'll check out under the hood. I got to figure out which key opens the door. Not that one. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, so listen to the door. No sag, no nothing. Let me walk around to the other side and open the door so we can get some. So I won't drag this on for too terribly long. While I'm back here, we'll look at the trunk. So again, all the chrome, all the everything, emblems, all that stuff, original to this car. Look at the trunk on this thing. Look at this. All the matting's all original. Original buys, ply, spare. All the jack handle, wood block. Original jacking instructions. I mean, it's almost unbelievable. Let's check out the inside here. So we'll start on the door panels, take a look. Again, my light's not that great in here, but white leather trimmed with a black inserts. Okay. Behind the seats. This is a showroom quality car. It's bizarre. Look at the color on the emblems here. Go over to the steering wheel side. Again, let's see if I can get you into the... Well, I can't quite get the camera up. There you go. 42,000 miles. Look at the center emblem of the steering wheel. So my plans for this car are essentially nothing. I'm going to figure out how to pop the hood on this thing. I'm going to love it, cherish it, take care of it, maintain it, drive it. Hood pop. I'm going to go get the light out to show you under the hood. I'll be right back. Okay, so under the hood, again, looking at things, I just can't fathom how there's no rust on stuff. Look at these bolt heads. Okay, here, look at the wiring, the plastic, everything. It's, I don't know, this thing is crazy. Cadillac 390, more torque than horsepower. Gotta have it. This thing's a boat. I'll be honest, we didn't start the car. I wasn't sure on how stable the fuel's been. Okay, there has been a little bit of upgrading, I believe. I know for a fact he upgraded that. I'm thinking he put the chrome valve covers on. Not 100% sure. One thing about this car is that it's a non-air conditioned car. A lot of these they had with air conditioning. This one does not have air conditioning. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, I don't know how stable the fuel is. Oh, geez, almost knocked the light over. But I don't know. I mean, I'll check and change the oil. I got to put a battery in it. I might take a look at the carburetor and see how nasty it is. But at this point, I'm thinking that we might just be ready to rock and roll. I thought maybe I was going to have to take the tank down and drain the tank out and do stuff like that. But I'm really thinking that this thing might be good to go. We'll kind of just have to play it by ear and see. But yeah, so that's kind of the walk around. Check out the bullet grill. Jacqueline's father told me that it takes 2 hours to polish the grill. I'm assuming he knows from experience. Like, look at the hinges. The hood hinges. There's no rust on them. I don't understand. I mean, this is an Illinois car. It's been in Illinois its whole life. If any of you know anything about Illinois, cars like this don't exist here. It's almost frightening to have this in my possession. It's far nicer than anything I would have ever expected to have in my possession. And being that it's original makes it even more intimidating. So anyway, let's take a quick walk over here to some stuff I have laid out, and then we will close out this video so I can edit it and put it up so you guys can see it. Okay, so some of the neat stuff that was in the trunk. 1960 Cadillac shop supplement. Okay, Cadillac folder with the original dealer pamphlet. Got a couple of those. 1960 Cadillac data book, owner's manual. I think it's the owner's manual. It might just be another dealer book. This thing, don't even know what this is. It was mailed to somebody in Brookfield, Illinois. Not Jacqueline's grandfather. Another book, dealer stuff. I don't want to even flip around this stuff too much because the seams are a little bit worn here. In here, there's a couple different. The Show Award, 1990 Antique and Classic Car Rally. Some trophies, some plaques, some different cool stuff. So, very neat stuff. This is the original fuel level sending unit in there, so that's obviously been replaced. The original black air cover, or air cleaner cover in here, but I'm assuming, I don't know, I doubt that's the original air cleaner. The original air cleaner might be in this box though. An old hose clamp, an old headlight. He's got a locking fuel cap on it now. Well, there you go, guys. Thanks for being excited about this and building up some anticipation with me. Pretty excited. Just so everybody knows, today, May 6th, is Jacqueline's birthday. This car showed up a half hour before midnight on May 5th. So I'd say it's quite the birthday gift for Jacqueline. As I said, I don't think that there's a whole lot that needs to be done to this thing. I really think that it's going to fire up and run really with no problem. Registration, insurance, all good to go. So this thing's like ready to hit the road. I mean, probably wouldn't do any super long trips on the tires. Not sure what we're dealing with there. They're not super dry rotted or anything, but you know, we'll clean them up a little, see how they look. But yeah, this is it. So you'll be seeing it around, I'm sure. I'm going to do a little something, getting this thing running, have that out next week or something. But yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Like I said, I wish you guys could see this in person, because that walk around video with half bad lighting and stuff doesn't really do the car much justice. If you knew anything about cars or know anything about cars, you would look at this car and be blown away, really, in the condition it is in. The people who dropped it off were like, how did they do this? I don't know. They took care of it. This goes to show. Wash your car, take care of it, keep it inside. You know, I mean, being undercover and in a heated garage probably helped too. But yeah, there we go. So Mike Yackley, you like almost had it dead on. I believe you said your guess was a 60s Cadillac. Well, it's a 1960 Cadillac, so you got it. Something else I'm working on, I did a kind of a test run. I'm having some hats made, some American Heritage Garage hats made. So we're going to do a little giveaway stuff first, and then possibly have some of those for sale if I like how they look and if there's some interest in some. So thanks again, guys, for hanging in there with me and playing along, and comment. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. I'd appreciate it. There's more stuff like this to come Hoping we have some big stuff in the future. My brain's been running. So hope everybody's staying healthy. Take care of your family. Talk to your family. Say hi to your friends. Stay away from each other. Until next time, we'll see you out here at American Heritage Garage.